I am not a hippie. The lady doth protest. I like a log fire when the night gets nippy. I like it when reality gets a bit slippy. And this weed is indeed quite trippy. And I am not a fucking hippie. I'm a non-bug, slug, snail, arachnid, farmer, pro-wind farmer, nuclear disarmer. Used to dig prog, man. What's the big drama? I drew the line at Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I practice hatha yoga because it makes me calmer. I've got no beef with the Dalai Lama, but self-definition is my spiritual armour. To call me a hippie would be really bad karma. We are made of starshine, death is just a start line. I can tell your star sign, let me read your heart line. Aries, Aquarius, neither of the former. Taurus, Sagittarius, colder, warmer. Libra, Pisces, positively icy. Cancer, wrong answer. Capricorn, could have sworn, of course you're a Scorpio. How could I not? What? Leo, Gemini, knew you were a Virgo. The countryside's a ticket if you like a bit of shrub. Me, I like a bit of techno rap, punk dub. I tend to get me head together down the pub. Some words that go together of a rook around hot tub. They're relatively sensitive for one with a cock. In matters of deduction, I'm with Mr. Spock. Morrison's dead, man. Captain's just a smock. And the moon's not a goddess, it's a bloody big rock. When I was a young one, grew hair long, wrong. Never was haircut wrong, care so wrong, so long. Curled and frizzed like a judge's wig. Had to give big hair the old so long. Swan song went for an echo and the bunny men quiff. Back home, quiff till stiff. If I say so myself, not a bad attempt. If inclined to igniting during lighting of the spliff. You remember the 60s, you weren't there. I was there in flat push chair. Change and agents, orange in the air. LSD in the frigid air. Timothy Leary, turn on tuning. Drop out, far out, New King shilling. Free love, push, shove, ready and willing. Contraceptive pill and penicillin. Altamont, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Janice, Jimmy, Jim, man, ding, ding, ding. Muhammad Ali banned from the boxing ring. Ain't no Vietcong ever called him the bad thing. I mean mine, I heard it through the grapevine. Businessmen, they drink my wine. If 6 was 9, I walked the line. Weird scenes inside the gold mine. John and Yoko staying in bed. 80-hour gigs by the Grateful Dead. Jefferson airplane, feed your head. Kennedy's head was fed with lead. Who spread the lead in the president's head? I was just a patsy, Oswald said. Was it the mob? Was it the feds? Was it the Reds? Under the bed, were they under John and Yoko's bed? Were the Reds in bed with the mob and the feds? But how could the Reds be under the bed while being in the bed with the mob and the feds? How big was the bed? Were Yoko and a bloke in bed with the aforesaid Reds? Mob and feds, fair fucks their bed. Further discussion post-watershed. That's enough rhymes with Ed. Brown sauce please, wholemeal bread. We're made of hydrocarbon compound minerals and gin to make the whole thing go round. Old sound, new sound, grey, green, blue pound. Movement of the money from the many to the few pound. The culture that the counterculture counters back. Hacks into the counterculture code. Crack, crack. Rupture of the structure. Mush it through the mulcher. Rack it up, pack it up and sell it back in sculpture. From heresy to heritage. Corporate co-option. The Manson family up for re-adoption. The spirit of the 60s nutritional concoction. Or just another fancy dress costume option. So no more Cain and Abel. Life is not a fable. You are not my Uncle Bob nor are your Auntie Mabel. This laying on of labels dishonours and disables. Remove your hind hooves from my nominative table and load another log because we nose is getting drippy. Build another spliff, man, make it zippy. Sorry to be snippy, but I yippee. If you call me a hippie, I will bomb your chippy. I like to wear a dress, not much of a lippy man. I've driven 1 or 2, but never rode a hippie van. I've been to raves run from an old Mr. Whippy van. I am not a fucking hippie man. Thank you.